Hi, I'm Donna Vincent Roa, founder of MicDots Global, creator of VoiceQR Standard, and the author of the forthcoming book, The Trust Tax: Restoring Accountability in High Consequence Communication. For more than 30 years, I've worked inside some of the world's most critical communication environments, including the United Nations, World Bank, USAID, EPA, and Voice of America across more than 51 countries. And throughout my career, I saw the same dangerous pattern repeat itself over and over again. Organizations believed they were communicating, when in reality, critical information was never truly received or verified. That gap between sending information and proving it was received and listened to is where operational breakdowns happen. It's where public trust erodes, safety incidents occur, and compliance failures emerge, and preventable crises begin. Today, I'd like to share with you 3 critical lessons that organizations must understand to reduce risk, improve accountability, and build safer systems in an increasingly complex world. Communication failure is often the root cause, not the side effect. Most organizations treat communication as a soft skill, but in high-consequence industries, communication is infrastructure. When a worker misses a safety instruction, when a resident never receives an emergency notice, when a maintenance alert is understood or misunderstood because of language barriers or literacy gaps, the issue here is not simply human error. It's a system design failure. Too many organizations still rely on outdated assumptions. We sent the email. We posted the sign. We distributed the document. But look, distribution is not receipt or comprehension. And without proof that critical information was actually received and understood, organizations expose themselves to operational failures, legal liability, public risk, and even reputational damage. Communication gaps don't stay small for long. They compound, and eventually they become crises. Point number 2. Accountability requires verification, not assumption. In my work, one of the biggest problems I observed across governments, infrastructure systems, and public agencies is this. There's often no reliable way to prove whether critical communication reached the right person at the right moment. That's what I call the accountability gap. And in today's world, that gap carries enormous financial, legal, and human consequences. Whether it's water infrastructure, transportation systems, construction, wastewater utilities, healthcare, or even emergency response, organizations need verifiable communication systems that work in real time, across languages, across abilities, and even environments. That's why we built VoiceQR. VoiceQR transforms static communication into verified communication. It allows organizations to instantly deliver accessible voice, human voice, instructions through a QR-enabled system, while also creating a measurable record of delivery and engagement. Because when accountability matters, assumptions are not enough. Verification matters. Number 3, accessibility and trust are now operational requirements. We're entering an era where trust itself has become infrastructure. People are overwhelmed by information, misinformation, slopaganda, AI slop, automation, fragmented systems. It's overwhelming. At the same time, organizations are operating under increasing pressure around compliance, around safety, ADA accessibility, and public transparency. The organizations that succeed moving forward will be the ones that design communication systems for real human conditions, not ideal ones. This means that communication needs to work across languages, across literacy levels, across disabilities, and certainly during moments of stress or urgency. In today's environment, accessibility is no longer optional. Trust is no longer assumed. And communication can no longer be treated as an afterthought. Communication must be engineered intentionally. After 3 decades working across the intersection of public systems, communication, and global operations, I believe we're at a turning point. The future belongs to organizations that can prove accountability, strengthen trust, and ensure critical information reaches people when it matters the most. Safer systems are not built by talking more. They're built by making communication measurable, making it accessible, and certainly verifiable. I'm Donna Vincent Roa, founder and CEO of MicDots Global. Thank you for listening, and if your organization operates in an environment where accountability matters, I invite you to join the conversation. And if we're not connected on LinkedIn, let's connect. Thank you.